It's so cold outside. I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside. I'm alone. It's so
What is going on, Snow Squad? It's your boy Snow, and welcome back for another video here on Anime Dimension. As you guys can see, we are now level 50, and guys, I swear to God, like these people on the leaderboard, like the top 10, are really grinding as heck. I'm pretty sure that they got like a booster every single run, but yeah, we're now level 50, and I'm actually currently, I should be over here. Yeah, look at that, guys, 27th right now, but I think that I'm already gonna stop using the boost because there's no point anyway. But anyway, after playing for a lot of hours basically with boost, this is all what I got. So basically for the characters, wait, this is not my bag. For the characters, guys, I actually didn't buy anything. Well, if you guys have watched my very first video on this game, I actually bought Megumin, but I'm gonna create a separate video for Megumin about her pros and cons. But for this video, guys, we are going to check out Rimuru. Well, this is not a showcase video actually because I've been already using it. But actually, guys, I think that you should have already known by now that Rimuru is actually the best character to get. But anyway, let's just get into my bag, and just wanted to also show what I also got on my cards. So for my cards, they're actually decent, but well, currently my focus stats, at least for these sub stats, would be critical damage and also critical chance. As you guys can see, we got here 12.1% for this one Akaza, but look at the other two sub categories, guys, like the sub stats, it actually gives like additional 5.6% EXP. HP will be almost the same. I actually kind of prefer to have like additional attack, but it is what it is, guys. So for the second one, it's also gonna be critical chance, critical damage, and another plus EXP, 4%, and attack. This is what I want actually, guys. Plus 5.2% because that would actually raise your base damage or your left click. And for the third one, it's basically almost the same, but no critical damage. But pretty sure, guys, that I would actually hunt for more of these legendary because I really wanted to have at least a perfect build. Anyway, guys, let me teach you how to use Rimuru the pro way so that you will be able to grind really fast and of course be on the leaderboard if ever you want it. If you're ready, let's go. You are now watching my personal best run, and luckily I got it recorded. This will be fast, so expect that we'll be pausing and stopping the video from time to time to explain to you guys what am I doing on the run, and also for you guys to understand why. All right, on the very first group of mobs, as you guys can see, I just completely ignored them and just dash and walk because they are pretty weak. After grouping them up, I instantly casted my second skill to clear them all at once. And yeah, I didn't use my first skill because, well, it cannot really one-clap all of them most of the time unless it will do a critical damage. The next group will spawn near the bridge. As you might have already noticed, I constantly do M1s to deal some extra damage while passing through them, and that is really helpful to make sure all of them will die even if you aim the skill a little bit off. Here, I used my third skill after passing the melee mobs so that it will hit the ranged units instead. Even if it will hit those melee mobs, it'll be closer to your ranged mobs, so that will make sure that all of them will get damage and, you know, all of them will be cleaned up. I'm also walking backwards here, by the way, guys, after I casted my skill, just to see if all of them died, so just I can, you know, just go back if ever an enemy survived. After crossing the bridge, as you guys can see, I waited a little bit until the first group of mobs spawn, and since I kind of know the delay of them spawning because probably my internet or probably Roblox, I'm not sure, I casted my first skill in advance. The reason why I didn't go any further is I am making sure at this point that my first skill will actually hit every single one of them so they would follow me for the big surprise later. After we got all of their aggro, I just waited for my dash cooldown and triggered my ultimate all at once. Rimuru's full AoE ultimate should be enough to hit all of the mobs on the entire platform as long as you got all of their aggro. After crossing the second bridge, if you notice, guys, I didn't really turn right away, even though that's gonna be the right path, you know, but I went straight to the first group of mobs, and the reason is pretty obvious. I want them to follow me because there will be some more units down there that we need to kill. Getting all of their aggro will give you a better chance to kill them on one skill since, well, they will line up as you guys can see on the video. And by the way guys, make sure to use the second skill and not the third skill because, well, you'll be needing it soon. After crossing this bridge, there will be these annoying ranged enemies, and guys, since they're a bit far from each other, our third skill is really our best bet to clear them all without actually stopping, like stopping your walking, something like that. Which is the reason why I told you as well to not use it earlier and just use her second skill instead. Well, you can actually use her second skill to clear these mobs. It is up to you to be honest, but I think it's just a lot faster this way, or maybe it's just on me. After killing those 3 annoying mobs, I just went straight to the big bridge and take a look on my walking direction here guys. If you can notice, I'm actually walking from the middle to right. And the reason behind that is because I just wanted to have a straight line so that we can aim our second skill properly and kill all of them at once. Sometimes you will not be able to kill all of them, especially like the bigger one, but well, the first skill is always there for you. After killing them, I went straight to the boss lair and I approached it as fast as possible so, well, I can cast my first skill and at the same time do some M1 combos for additional damage. As you guys can see, as much as possible, I'm keeping myself close to the boss to do M1 even he is attacking. Though take note that this is not actually suggested if your HP is still a bit low because obviously you might die. After that, I am now just literally spamming every skill that are finishing its cooldown to make everything faster. As you guys can see, my M1's critical damage is around 380 at this point. And this is the reason why you shouldn't be lazy to do M1s guys if you want your runs to be faster because it is actually a very good source of damage as well. You might be asking how I managed to trigger my ultimate here even it's still on cooldown as you guys can see. And to answer that question, I already noticed that it is castable at 4 seconds remaining on its cooldown guys. And I think it's probably just because of my lag delay on that day, or maybe it's kind of like Roblox delay as well, but yeah, either way, the boss was almost killed, and that's why I just casted my third skill to make sure he'll die in one skill, because using second skill might probably kill him as well, but that will not let you walk away, so I didn't use it to save a little bit of time. Once you have reached the pathway before Akaza, try to swerve left and right guys to make sure everything will follow you, but make sure that you are more on to the right side so the ranged units would not be stuck by the fences. Once I reach the final group, I just use my second skill to clean them all at once. As you guys can see, my dash is already available to use, but I just chose to walk, and the reason behind this is because I know that I'm already near the place where the next mobs or the group of mobs will spawn, and if I will be further away, I will not get all of their aggro at once, which will make me go back and, waste my time. Just like how we used the second skill earlier, I casted it instantly, the third skill this time, after I passed the second group, and since there are many bosses or like those thick mobs here, be ready to cast your first skill as well guys, just to make sure that they will die, or maybe slow down a bit and do not dash to deal M1s to kill them as fast as you can. Just like the first boss, I approach Akaza as fast as I can to cast my available skills and do M1 combos before he start attacking. On Nightmare Run guys, Akaza is actually doing this attack, which he's not for some reason on the lower difficulty, and actually this is even better because this would just give us some free time, like free damage to him because he will not be attacking. I think that he's actually kind of buffing himself, like his damage up, but it doesn't matter guys. What matters is we know that it doesn't do any damage at all. So I just casted my available skills and continued to M1 him. If you notice guys, I tried to cast all of my other skills before my ultimate because the animation of my ultimate skills are actually, the animation of all the ultimate skills on this game are pretty slow. So by the time that it ended, our smaller skills will almost be available again instead of, like casting your ultimate skill first, then casting your weaker skills, then that would just like a lower DPS in total. As you guys can see, I'm still dodging here if I can because Akaza's attack knocks you back just a little bit, which actually interrupt your movement and probably will make you out of your rhythm. But yeah, it will also deal damage that obviously might kill me. And yeah, there you go guys. M1 actually killed our Akaza, and Well, 2 minutes and 19 seconds run. That is how to use Rimuru the pro way. So there you go, guys. That is how you make your runs faster using this really OP girl, Rimuru. And I'm already sure, guys, that you will actually aim Rimuru as your very first OP unit because, well, she's really the best. But yeah, I hope that this video actually helped you on something. But if it did, then I think that I actually can get some likes from you. And of course, if you're not a subscriber, then subscribe. And don't forget to use StarCode Snow because I legit spent a lot of Robux on this game. And yep, that's gonna be pretty much it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Stay cold. Peace out.